G'day ladies and gentlemen, my name's Isaac Butterfield and recently I made a video detailing why I hate Gen Z. And a lot of people agree with me. They are the worst, the absolute worst people that have ever, and I mean ever, and there's been a lot of bad people that have ever existed on this planet, ever. And she's a great reflection on who and what Gen Z is. There you go.
Shaking is such a primal practice of releasing trauma and somatic blockages and emotions through our body, especially our hips.
Maybe that's why all those whores twerk all the time, because they're just full of trauma. It's going to be a long video.
Going to the gym doesn't make you better than anyone else.
It certainly makes me better than you. And in today's video, I'm going to give you some more evidence. So why don't we just all sit back, relax, and enjoy a very shitty ride into the world of Gen Z.
I'm Nala Ray. I am the Ahego Queen.
What is how's it pronounced?
Ahego.
Yeah, so this is a whatever podcast that I've been on. It was very fun. Did you see what her eyes did then? See how she does the eye? I can't really do it. But if I did do it, don't screenshot it. I don't want to make it look like I'm one of those ladies. Or maybe I am. Anyway, point being, you can tell by the fact that she has furry ears, her tits out, and that she's just going to say something great. And she's a great reflection on who and what Gen Z is. There you go. Do you know why people do that? To represent someone ejaculating on them. Wow.
The cum face, basically.
Lord have mercy.
I don't think he was there. I think that was added in after.
Okay. That's the other one. That's the other one. Okay.
I'm dominant.
You're dominant?
Yes. I'm
What?
daddy.
You're daddy.
I want to get in contact with a pharmaceutical company and buy out an entire year's supply of antipsychotics. She needs them intravenously now.
Yeah.
Did that hurt? Daddy.
I'm daddy. I fuck girls with strap-ons. This is what makes me more dominant. I would fuck a guy.
Why wasn't I there for this episode? It would have been hilarious. I'm going to go back on that show. It was fun.
I would fuck a guy, but they're too scared.
See, now everyone's being polite and listening. You need some dickhead like me to push back. Not against the strap-on.
Do you date men or women?
Oh, I'm so attracted to men. I feel like my masculine energy is higher than most men's masculine energy.
Shut up.
Like even in bed, I would literally fuck you until you were doubting your sexuality. I also tried someone who did what I did, and I turned them basically gay. So I fucked him until he became gay or something. I swear to God.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like you're like, oh my God, I have no more inside my body anymore. The fuck is wrong with this lady? Like you'll never want to cheat on me.
I remember when I was 16 and I had that problem. Ah yes, blisters on me knob.
But if you're with someone and you have a girl, I'm gonna sit on your fucking and be like, isn't my tighter? Isn't it better? Isn't that just hot? I'm a competition in myself. Like I just have to.
I think we need to bleep a lot of what she just said. Because YouTube's gonna go, hey, he's up. It's going to be a long video. Before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, this video is brought to you by our sponsors, Beam. Did you know that poor sleep can lead to weight gain, mood issues, poor mental health? There's a whole wide array of problems that can come from not sleeping. In fact, sleeping less than 6 to 7 hours a night is linked with a reduced white blood cell count. And white blood cells are there to protect your body against illnesses and disease, fighting viruses, bacteria and whatnot. Not sleeping as much can affect you to that point. Sleep is our foundation of mental and physical health. Having a constant sleep routine that is positive is non-negotiable. I know personally after my wife and I had our son Atticus, it disappeared. It was so bad, but you really do feel how that affects you throughout your day. And I dream of the day that I can sleep for 8 hours again. But I tell you what, that'll come very, very shortly as he gets older. But if you are struggling with your sleep, then maybe our sponsor today can help. And on top of that, you get a special discount on Beam's Dream Powder, their best-selling healthy hot cocoa for sleep with no added sugar. It's now available in delicious flavors like cinnamon cocoa, chocolate peanut butter, and mint chip. Better sleep has never tasted better. Now, Dream contains a powerful all-natural blend of reishi, magnesium, L-theanine, ampiogenin. I absolutely love this product. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, it is very, very soothing, gentle, and nice. That's all I need to say about it. My God. Ladies and gentlemen, get up to 50% off for a limited time when you go to shopbeam.com/Butterfield. Use the code CYBER at checkout. That's shopbeam, BEAM.com/Butterfield, and use the code CYBER for up to 50% off. If you can't fall asleep, if you struggle staying asleep, then go and check them out because they might be able to help you. Now, back to the video. Okay, twerking as a spiritual practice.
Shaking is such a primal practice of releasing trauma and somatic blockages and emotions through our body, especially our hips. Our hips, now we know, is where we store emotions.
Yep.
Fuck off, fuck off. You do not store your emotions in your hips. And look at her shit tattoos. This is another Gen Z thing. All these fucking people walk around with little drawings on their hands and their fucking arms. You look like a fucking idiot. You look like you've fallen asleep at a fucking kindergarten. You fucking cock smokers. My God. Okay, so this is from I'm a Shaya Rose. You start living your truth, you become ... Dude, mate, the fucking catchphrases that these people use, like live your truth. I don't want to sound hyperbolic here, but I've never wanted to jump into a wood chipper more than listening to Gen Zs speak or type or talk about anything.
So when you are twerking, when you're shimmying, you are literally releasing trauma, releasing stored emotions.
Maybe that's why all those whores twerk all the time, because they're just full of trauma. Oh my God, my uncle touched me. Twerky, 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 twerky. Does it help? Does it help? Or does your uncle come back for more?
Releasing stored emotions from your hips. When you're bending your knees, you're crouching on the floor, you're connecting to earth, you're connecting to the womb, you're restoring your energy. And that's why it's not even just...
You're connecting to the womb when you crouch on the... Is that why all those dudes who work at building sites that come from Asian backgrounds are just all crouching to have a durry? Is that why? Because they're trying to connect to the womb?
Why it's not even just an African dance, but in Middle Eastern dance, in Latin American dance, salsa dance, bachata, every single dance form has some form of hip movement to it.
Is that because the hips are in the middle of the body, maybe?
This is also why zebras, when they're running away from a lion and...
How are we talking about zebras in the same video we're talking about twerking?
When they're running away from a lion and they're about to get eaten and they make it into the nick of time, they shake their bodies off, release the trauma, and they come back to homeostasis.
Wow. Wow, babe.
So I started to realize that as I was doing this, I was healing myself through all of these generations of collective trauma that now we know with epigenetics is actually stored within our systems. And I realized that...
So she's going to talk about epigenetics here and how generational trauma is stored within her genome. May or may not be true, but I tell you what's not true. The fact that you can twerk and make up for the fact that your grandma was fucking stabbed.
Twerking, shimmying, undulating, shaking truly is a spiritual practice. And now I share it as much as I can.
Jesus used to twerk. He twerked on the cross. POV, we sat next to a German businessman on his first date. Okay, so I don't know if there's many Germans that watch this content, but I know a few German people, not the most enjoyable people to be around. I'm sorry, I once lived with one. She put potatoes on her face when she was sick. What the fuck's going on there? Anyway, so this guy's on a first date. Let's see how he treats his first date.
The problem is that I told you to come at 2 p.m. and you came at 2:04, 4 minutes late.
Oh my God, she's 4 minutes late. What the fuck are we gonna do, mate? What if she couldn't find a park, you dickhead?
I'm not used to this kind of delay.
Who uses the word delay? Fuck you.
For me, it's not possible, to have a relationship where my partner is not showing up on time.
Damn. Sounds like he's doing an impression of a German JFK. I don't like this man. And this bloke is definitely a Gen Z type of person. You can tell by the haircut, the way he looks, the way he leans forward like this. Because he's been on a fucking iPad his entire life. Fuck you, mate. You cocksucker.
You want to make me the villain? Fine. I'll be the villain. I'll be the villain.
Okay, so this is a great representation of what women have become in Gen Z and what men have become. The women want to fuck dudes with strap-ons, and this guy is just... I don't know what the fuck that was.
Is sex better with the post-op versus a natural one. I have also had sex with a woman. Back when I used to have a penis, I did have sex with women.
Hey! God damn it. At a nightclub, that'd get you. She'd get you.
And it was very enjoyable. And this is
enjoyable.
how I know that once you start having intercourse, they're stretched out. And yeah, it gets super lubricated and all this stuff. But after a while, it's just kind of like, you know?
Yes.
And I didn't like that.
You didn't like that? You did.
I enjoyed having anal sex with guys because it's tight.
Dang.
It stays tight throughout like the whole ordeal.
The ordeal. That's how I want my sex life to be described. An ordeal.
For me, in my opinion, the positive things that could come from having sex with a post-op transgender woman is that you get to experience the tightness, the custom look of it.
Yeah, like bedazzled and it's got rims on it.
Because it is custom to every single person. When you go into surgery, they tell you, are you more interested in being super deep, more wet? Are you interested in it being nice and tight?
Mate, I want a tight, deep, wet cavern that I can just live in. That's what I want.
Looking, your lips to be longer or shorter, or do you want a little slit? Back to the question, is it better? I would say yes.
So a trans man's vagina is better than a natural woman's vagina. Your pussies suck, ladies, all right? Men pussies are much better. And here's the thing. If you're a Gen Z person watching that video right there, the whole thing you just would have been going, yep, I agree. I completely agree. You are valid. Yep, I agree. Everything. Everything you say is completely correct. Thank you.
Have you ever tried perineum sunning? You know, where you get the sun where it doesn't usually shine. Safely, in the morning hours, of course. In only 10 minutes of perineum sunning, you get as much vitamin D as you would in an entire day wearing clothes outside. How's that for a vitamin D hack?
You gotta... Yeah. Fuck off, Gen Z. Have a fucking vitamin D supplement. It's not hard. Just fucking pop it in your mouth and you don't have to have your asshole spread in your backyard. And then your poor fucking old pensioner neighbour next door has a heart attack and falls off a ladder because he's seen your entire asshole and seen your breakfast just fizzing in there. Fuck! The worst part about being a female in this generation of men is you don't know if you should be more weary of the man you're meeting or the man on your way to your destination. Okay, we get it. All right, you're a victim. Congrats. Also, you catch public transport. You're obviously poor. Don't talk to me.
Going to the gym doesn't make you better than anyone else.
It certainly makes me better than you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've fucking seen more than enough of this video. One more, and then that's it. Okay, this is crazy. I don't know what this is about, but this particular human being who is definitely a bloke, used to work for Joe Biden in the White House and then got fired because he was stealing people's luggage from airports and then wearing the clothes in there, like stealing ladies' luggage.
Pronouns sometimes slow that down, right? Like the assumption makes things easier. We are every single time we meet someone immediately putting some type of judgment on them.
Shut the fuck up, mate. Of course we put judgment on people we just meet. It's how we stay safe. It's how we connect. Yeah, fucking... Here's the thing. I reckon with pronouns, if you meet someone who may or may not, it's ambiguous what they are, then okay, sure, maybe their pronouns are important. Maybe it's important to tell them. But with this guy, like, g'day, mate. How's dude life treating you? You've fucking got a bald head and a mustache. Shut up.
Really quickly, so we know how to interact with them. But that judgment could be wrong. And so I think... So what? The hard part is to change perspective. Now, this isn't asking you to run a marathon. This is you...
Oh my God.
This is you saying that
you need a wig.
Want to be respected in a specific way, and I can do that for you by using a pronoun.
This is where Gen Z's going, mate. This is gonna... You guys are so obsessed with pronouns and shit. It's gonna be a fucking real weird life for you, I'll tell you that much. Ladies and gentlemen, I really hope that in today's video we've come to understand that Gen Z are a problem. They're a bad group of people, that entire generation. I just look forward to the draft into the military, and I just hope that all the countries, all the superpowers of the world choose to just harvest Gen Zs. You know, bit of cannon fodder. Ladies and gentlemen, be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Be Nick Stinks. Tula Wov. Bye-bye.